Hi there, I'm Raja Simha, and I want to take a minute to talk to you guys about one of my personal heroes in life, James Randi, aka the Amazing Randi. Born Randall James Hamilton Zwinge on August 7th, 1928, he is one of America's, and I believe one of Canada's greatest unsung heroes. He's worked tirelessly for well over 50 years in the investigation and debunking of faith healers, quacks, charlatans, frauds, and all sorts of assorted crooks, really. He began his career in, I believe it was 1946, as a stage magician and escapologist. He quickly gained a lot of notoriety for his performances, including beating several of Harry Houdini's records, including staying in a sealed coffin underwater for over an hour and 44 minutes and escaping from a straitjacket that was suspended upside down from over Niagara Falls. In 1986, he was awarded the MacArthur Genius Prize for his pioneering work, and he even toured with Alice Cooper and Alice's stage show, designing and performing a number of the illusions during the performance. Two particular things stick out in my mind when thinking about James Randi. The first, of course, being his infamous feud with the Israeli self-proclaimed mystic Uri Geller. For those of you not familiar with Uri or Uri, he is a Israeli mystic who claims to have, among other powers, the gift of telekinesis, which he demonstrated supposedly by bending spoons using a quote light stroking action. The jokes write themselves on these. Well, it goes without saying that he was achieving these magical feats using nothing more than props and some clever sleight of hand, all of which was revealed in Randi's book, The Truth About Uri Geller. Uri Geller went on to sue Randi in multiple countries around the globe, and fortunately for all of us, lost. Although the legal battles did tax Mr. Randi quite heavily. Even more spectacular than his long-standing feud with Mr. Geller was his debunking of the faith healer Peter Popov. You see, in February of 1986, Peter Popov was invited to the Johnny Carson show. Popov, for those of you not familiar with him, was a faith healer who supposedly would go up to people, stick his hand out, do a little bit of theatrics, and supposedly, with the help of some divine intervention, begin to rattle off all sorts of information that there was no way he could possibly have known about these people. He was invited to the Johnny Carson show, and where, unbeknownst to Popov, James Randi used special equipment to intercept the broadcast that was coming from backstage, where Popov's wife was reading information about the guests from informational cards that they had secretly had them fill out over a year prior. The broadcast was intercepted and played out loud for everyone at home who was watching the Johnny Carson show to listen in on. And that, for quite a while, was the end of Peter Popov. More on that later. Finally, with the aid of Johnny Carson, he went on to host the JREF $1 Million Challenge, which would offer a prize of $1 million for anyone who could prove any kind of claim of the paranormal or supernatural powers. Later, after his retirement, the JREF would become a grant-making organization, offering grants to people who help foster skepticism, whether it be groups or individuals. Interesting note, he was sued in 1996 by an individual named Elton Bird for calling him a child molester and a, quote, shopping market molester. That case was later dropped when it was revealed that Mr. Bird was, in fact, a molester. The Amazing Randi retired to southern Florida with his spouse and very sadly passed away this October 20th, 2020. So it is with a heavy heart that we say goodbye to Mr. Randi, and from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for everything you've done.